Barnet Football Club was founded in 1888. Following an 106-year stay at Underhill, the club moved into a new stadium in 2013 located in Cannons Park, known as the Hive, which holds the capacity of 5,176, whereas Underhill held a capacity of 6,023. The stadium move has given many supporters mixed emotions. This documentary shows how supporters and other representatives of Barnet FC, how they feel about the move and what hopes they have for the future.
First person, yeah. Man, arrest him.
Yeah, do that. Do it.
Hasn't stopped me coming to the Hive, to all the home games. Sometimes I come on the shuttle bus, and other times I drive here. It doesn't actually take me that long. I live in Cockfosters, and it normally takes me about 20-25 minutes, so it doesn't stop me coming to the home games. I do feel there's a negative view to the club, because quite a lot of Barnet supporters didn't want to come out of Barnet, me included. But if you're loyal to the Bees, you will go anywhere with them. So I'm afraid there are supporters that were at Underhill that just don't come here anymore. But we all loved Underhill. The atmosphere here at the Hive has changed. I think the problem is it's so vast that the sound just does not travel. We sing our hearts out, but nobody hears us. But it was different at Underhill because it was more of a family unit and everybody could hear us.
Celtic are 4-0 up again.
I feel that the move from Underhill to the Hive, that we've lost a lot of fans, because it was, some people said they weren't going to come here, but I miss Underhill terribly, because it was like it's old-fashioned and antiquated, but it was Mecca. But the Hive, you cannot fault it. It's got so much going for it. The amenities here are fantastic. So the chairman's done a good job here, doing what he's done.
Since the move, the club has gained a loss on support due to many regulars at Underhill not willing to travel longer to the Hive, whereas Underhill was just on their doorstep. However, there are supporters who are content with making the journey, as they will always watch their beloved team, whether they are in Barnet or beyond.
Right, the length of the journey to the Hive for me hasn't deterred me from coming here. I still come to all the home games, but the inconvenience of it is where I live in Hill, there's no direct route to here. It takes me a minimum of an hour journey, whereas going to Underhill would only take me 20 minutes going one way. So it's overall it's 2 hours plus return journey to the Hive, but it hasn't stopped me from coming. In my opinion, the move for the club from Underhill to the Hive has lost a lot of support. I calculated 500 to 900 going on the average home gate at Underhill, because this is because a lot of people will not come here. It's as simple as that. Well, I think the atmosphere here, obviously, sometimes it's very good, and it mainly comes from the West End, where we got all the vocal fans, but it's lacking. It's not the same as Underhill. I just can't put my finger on it. It's one of those mysteries why it's like that. For a number of years I've been very much interested in support from overseas, and this all started when I met 3 Norwegians at a reserve game in 1993, and that got me into thinking, where else do we have support in the world? And because of that, over the since 1993 up to date, I've amassed I've now in my collection just over 220 flags, which I display at home games. Not all of them at once, so I alternate in choice. So it's amazing where we have support now. Like, I'll give you examples like Hong Kong, Korea, Europe, Scandinavia, USA, Canada. It's just worldwide support. So I get a great deal of enjoyment because I get to meet a lot of people. I even got a message one day after coming home from an away game last season to say, "Oh, I just seen you on TV." But it's not the message, it's where the message came from. It came from California. Someone that's in California had seen me on some sports channel, and they messaged me to say that they've seen me. So it's just, hence the expression, it's a small world. But what I do, it's created a lot of interest.
Do I feel like it's had a negative effect? Half and half, really. I think we have lost a bit of the hardcore locals that used to follow Barnet over Underhill. But with the move, you get newer fans, you get newer people coming around, and it's a bit half and half, really. You know, you get people who haven't had a grand on their doorstep, so they get to appreciate a bit of football, really.
Stadium good, where we've moved to now, but for atmosphere bad, because we've not got the same atmosphere here as we did at Underhill. Never will have, because of the way the ground is. All the supporters that used to congregate on the old East stand have all been split up, so you're not going to get the same vibes. To me, the ground itself, yeah, much better for Barnet, for itself, for a club to survive, because we couldn't survive at Underhill, thanks to the council.
For me, the Hive facility-wise is brilliant. Underhill, obviously, I know it's got a bit of history behind it. I know the fans, some of them wasn't too happy or weren't too happy about the move. But for me, yeah, if you look at the facilities and yeah, basically the facilities, and you've got the 3G up there, and the pitch is not on a hill no more and stuff like that. As a player, it's much better for me, and I know it's a little bit out of Barnet and different area, but yeah, I really enjoy it here and really like it.
As for the future, Barnet fans will have hopes on potentially sealing promotion to League One, and for the club to make good investments whilst looking for the right players in the transfer market, as well as keeping hold of their best players in the squad, and to continue with promoting youth players into the first team.